Welcome to Cube League Season 5, Week 3. I am Persiferous.
I'm J-Wall.
We're here with Sir Brew Lot. It's going to be our drafter of the day. And let's go ahead and get into this draft. Looks like they counted their cards and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm excited for this week. This is a good test for the drafters here.
Yes, this will be. It's the Cube of Commons. So, for those of you that don't know, the Cube of Commons is it's just what it says it is. It's a cube full of commons. There are cards that will have rare symbols and uncommon symbols because the curator of this cube has tried to keep it as original print as possible without having to spend too much money on some big number cards like fireballs that are, not fireballs. Lightning bolts and beta are like $300.
Yeah, I really like it.
There's a lot of cards going on here that we
Thrill
couldn't
Kill's,
see.
I like Thrill Kill.
Thrill Kill's really good. Werebear's good.
I'm a huge fan of the white-green aura.
Yeah.
Archetype in this cube.
Ashes to Ashes. He goes right for that.
I mean, I've played with that card in this cube.
Ashes
it does a lot of work.
Does a whole lot of work.
Yes, it does. Now, Arbor Elf could have been another consideration.
It could have been.
There's a red-green elf archetype. You could probably go either black-green as well. There's an elf archetype in this cube.
There's a lot of archetypes in this
yes,
cube.
there is.
There's flyers, there's zombies, there's control, there's goblins.
There's a whole bunch of art, yes.
Goblins. And the auras, the unblockable auras.
Love that archetype. All right, here we go for pack 2.
Ictation Javelineers is a great card. I don't know where he's going at just yet, but seeing that he's picked a double-pipped black card right out of the gate.
I mean, that's...
Doom Descender's a good card.
Yeah.
Hovermere. Everybody loves Brainstorm every now and then. Let's see. Noggle Bandit. Pyrehound. Pyrehound can get nasty really quick. Back in Apparition fits right into what he's doing. He's got some mana fixing here if he decides to go black-red.
I
think he's reading it. He's trying to figure out how this card works. So the way that it works is you may put a land back into your hand, or you have to put a land back into your hand and pay 1 without paying the mana.
The Twisted
Twisted Aberration is a pretty good card.
I mean,
we'll see what he goes with, though. I mean, it's pack 1, pick 2, so we can't get too married yet.
Not yet. I know in this cube environment, getting some good bombs is vital.
Yeah.
You need to. There's a lot of 1, 2, and 3 drops in this cube. Plenty to go around. I value the big drops more so in this.
Yeah, the Twisted Abomination's pretty good, but it looks like he went with Lazotep Reaver.
And yeah, that's a good card.
Lazotep Reaver is a 2-drop, and it gives you a token.
Yeah. I can't fault him for that pick at all.
Let's see. Looks like we've got a Dawn Treader Elk, which is another good card. And Innocent Blood. I'd pull that one right to the front, too.
Yeah.
Scribe Sprites. Strength in Numbers. Hidden Strings. It looks like there's a pretty strong Izzet deck running around already. Another
Dead
Border
Weight.
Post. Dead Weight.
That's a good one, too.
Agony Warp.
Yeah.
Nimble Mongoose, Dismal Backwater. There's some mana fixing there. Looks like he's going with the Innocent Blood. The Innocent Blood is it's good Edict effect. It does hit both.
It does hit both.
Unless you don't have any creatures.
Feed the Swarm.
So this is a new card for this cube. It's a great card for the cube.
And in this cube, I might prioritize that card over a lot of cards in this cube.
Yeah, and I think I might prioritize it over just about anything in this pack.
He should be pulling out the front.
Yeah. Yep. So Feed the Swarm is the new card from Zendikar that allows you to blow up a creature or an enchantment.
And there's a lot of enchantments to blow up in this cube.
And you simply lose life equal to its mana
Yeah,
cost.
Footline Fiend.
Yeah, we've got a Footlight Fiend. Deals damage upon its death. We got a Disturbed Burial, which returns a creature card to your hand. Another Border Post. Wow, somebody's got all kinds of mana fixing. This would be typically the stuff that I would see Sir Brew Lot drafting. Would be like the Border Posts and all the other mana fixing cards. Because he likes to brew and he likes to make these crazy decks. But
right.
Looks like he's going to go with the Prey Upon here, which is some Trusted Removal. Which I think it's a good card. We'll see how it fits with the rest of the draft.
Right.
It may end up being a card that either gets cut or it does get included in his 40.
Yeah, I'd have been interested in the Reanimate spell.
Yeah, I think so too.
Especially since you've already taken Innocent Blood.
Yep. And it does put it back to your hand, but it does have buyback.
Yeah, it has buyback.
So, you can
late
cast
game
it for the buyback and cast it again for the buyback.
Exactly.
So we got a Land and Scimitar, which is always a good piece of artifact equipment. Howl from Beyond.
I like that. Yeah.
Elusive Spellfist, a Rock's Maulers. Rock's Maulers is a really good card.
Oh, Chainer's Edict.
And a Ghoul Caller's Chant.
Yep.
Yeah, we see him pull he's going to leave the Ghoul Caller's Chant back there, but it looks like he's going with the Edict. I wouldn't have faulted him if he went with the Edict or the Rock's Maulers. The Edict gives him that ability to kind of look like he's staying in black. Yeah,
and it also there are a decent amount of hexproof creatures in this cube.
Yeah.
So having an Edict effect to be able to kill a hexproof creature that a Boggle style creature.
Slip Your Buggles is in the cube.
Like I said, I mentioned the white-green Aurus archetype. It can actually be like a Bant.
Yeah.
A Bant Aurus. All right, next pack here. Pima Outrider.
Yeah, we got a Pima Outrider. Rootborn Defenses. Gruuldrow's Vampire. A Ram Through is a great piece of removal. I don't know if anybody's out there ever played it, but Gravedigger again puts that card right back into your hand. Right back in your hand. Let's see what he goes with here. I think for me, I would probably go with the Gravedigger. He didn't pull it right up front, but he's got tons of choices here. Yeah, this pack is loaded with green and black.
The one thing I would say is there is a lot of green left in this pack.
Some of the green might wheel to you if you choose to stay in the green.
And it might wheel, but then my also concern would be maybe the person to my left starts moving into green. And that's something to consider in pack 2.
So he's going to go with the Path Warden, the Tazaru Path Warden there. It's got Vigilance.
Yeah, that's a fine pick.
It's a fine pick. I think I would have went with the Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Or the Gravedigger, but...
Yeah.
That's just me and what I was seeing, and I agree with you. My neighbor to the left might start going in the green.
Might start going in the green. There's some good green cards left in that pack, and Gravedigger's just it's a great card.
Yeah. And this week it looks like he is passing to his opponent.
Oh.
The opponent this week for Sir Brew Lot and Lookma All Lands. It looks like he's taking the Cogwork. Yeah.
Yep. This will allow him to get 2 cards later on from a pack.
Yep. So his team, Lookma All Lands, is playing Out of Focus, and actually also the guy sitting across from him there, Commander D. They're going to be playing the Meeseeks. And we'll have to see where they're going, because right now I think we have a 3-way tie at 10 points, or a 2-way tie at 10 points, and it's both of these teams, I think.
I believe so. He's reading Battle Screech. Elumbra, there's.
Yeah, Elumbra's a good card.
Very good card. Sultai Scavenger.
Scavenger's a really good card. There's an Arbor Elf.
Arbor Elf. I mean, if that...
I think where I would be right now is either either the Scavenger or the Arbor Elf.
It's one of the two in this pack. I mean, a 3/3 flyer with Delve.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Seems really good. I mean, you can pay 1 for it eventually.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got an Arbor Elf too. I mean, if you
8.
do go that green way,
Yeah.
He loves to untap stuff.
He does love to untap stuff.
So it looks like he's going with the Sultai Scavenger, which is a very fine pick.
Fine pick.
Looks like their standings right now is Look Ma All Lands is in second place with 10 points, and the Meeseeks are in third place with 8 points. So they're going to be playing for a little bit of position here. It looks like his original pack came back too.
Yeah, and that Doom Descenter's still there, so that's a good sign.
That is a good sign
for him.
And it looks like he's going to go with the Fume Spitter. So
okay. Another removal spell.
You either remove something or put a counter on.
Yep.
Which shrinking things is always good.
Especially in this cube where combat.
Oh, look, he's got Jungle Hollow.
Oh, Jungle Hollow, that came back to him. Especially in this cube where combat is extremely important. Having the ability to put negative counters on something is vital.
Looks like he's going to go with the Dawn Treader. The Dawn Treader is some incremental life gain for him.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good card. Witch's Cottage is pretty good. If it comes in untapped, he's going to put a creature card from his graveyard on top of his library.
We need 3 other swamps?
Yeah. I mean,
that seems fine.
That's not hard and limited.
No.
And it looks like he's reading this Angelic Renewal really hard. And it looks like he does the old fakeroony out on us.
That's a fine pick. I
and he still has that Cogwork sitting there too. So I think we're getting down to just a couple of cards here towards the end of the pack. And he's trying to make a choice what he wants to cut. Looks like that little guy with what's he got? Prowess? Yeah, I think he's got Prowess. He's got 2 more blue cards that he can cut right here. So
yeah, let's.
You know, in this instance, I think the Mnemonic Wall maybe.
Probably.
But the Zulaport Duelist does have Flash. So I mean, it's.
You're not playing either, so it's like what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, you're not playing either, but
and the Pima Outrider made it back.
Wheeled. Well, that's a good sign for him.
That is a good sign for him. You know, I think this pack so far. I think what he's got going on is he's got a lot of black. He's got a little bit of green. I think the Ashes to Ashes being his pack 1 pick 1 is a pretty solid card. It looked like he started right away into that black, and then maybe a little bit of green.
He could go. I mean, he could still be mono black. I mean, with Ashes to Ashes, Feed the Swarm, Chainer's Edict. I mean, this is a good start to a black X deck or just a black deck. I'm very happy with what I see so far. You know, you got a pseudo bomb in Sultai Scavenger. You know, 1 mana 3/3, a flying 3/3 in this cube is very good.
It is very good.
Very good.
You know, he's also got the other cards like the green cards that came along with it. That could be good cards to stick around too, like the Pima Outrider making it back to him like that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big signal somebody took those other green cards, yes, but the Pima Outrider making its way all the way back said that they didn't think that card was good enough.
And he has the makings of a possible like Golgari reanimate strategy as well. Sort of, you know, if he can find maybe 1 or 2 big green guys to fit into this.
Yeah.
There's ways to reanimate things that we've already seen a couple of.
There's Witch's Cottage.
Yeah.
There's a couple other cards that put things in your hand. There's cards. There is a reanimate card that puts things back on the battlefield.
Back on the battlefield. Yeah. I mean, I'm very happy with this draft so far, and I want to see what he does in pack 2.
So here we are in pack 2. As you can see, he's still got the cogwork sitting there, and it was something that the commission I had discussed, that we have to update our little things, our little card displays, because we don't have a 16th card slot, and he's going to draft 16 cards this
He is.
time. So we're fixing that, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll be missing a card. So
He's got cultivate.
right out of the rip, yeah, he's got
Yeah.
cultivate. Cultivate's a great card, but he's also looking at that serpent. That serpent can be a monster.
It can be very good. in the
Homunculus. He could go that Sultai route. Looks like a Mind Stone. Mind Stone's
great.
a great card.
Oh, old school boomerang.
Yeah. I don't think double blue pips is where he
Nope.
wants to be on.
I just
Pack
like the
two,
card.
pick one. Army of Allah.
That card is great. I've played with it in this
Tyrant's
cube.
Choice. There's another.
Hey, there's another one.
And that's a Will of the Council. So.
Yeah.
I think Tyrant's Choice. I think the Cultivate, the Tyrant's Choice, the Mind Stone.
I would be shocked if he doesn't take cultivate.
I would be shocked if he doesn't take Cultivate also.
Knowing Sir Brew Lot, if he doesn't take cultivate, I will be shocked.
Yeah, but that Mind Stone.
I wouldn't fold
sticks
him.
out to me because the Mind Stone is just it's early ramp.
Right. I'm not
So it
saying
looks like he's going
what.
to
Tyrant's Choice
Tyrant's
or cultivate,
Choice or Cultivate.
or is he thinking about cog work?
I think he's taking both of them. So this tells
Yeah.
me a couple of things. He likes where his green is.
Yes.
Cultivate will help him.
Yep. He threw cog work back in.
fix his mana.
Yeah.
And Cogwork is back in, and it looks like we're
Tyrant's Choice.
moving
Yeah.
into the next pack. All right, so that's that. So this pack so far looks like a lot of Just Guy.
But that Basri Acolyte, that
Yeah.
card looks good in this cube.
Yeah, Bazir's
like
Acolyte
that.
in this cube
Yeah.
is a good addition.
Yes.
That Cavrex Torch is a great card too.
Yes.
Don't let that thing fool you. He's
He's
reading
reading
it.
it, yep.
It's got a lot of text on it, ladies and gentlemen.
And there's gonna be a lot of reading. A lot of reading.
A lot of reading. A lot of people don't
He
know.
pulled
what
it to
these,
the front.
A lot of people don't know what these commons do, but they're pretty powerful cards. He's got an
Ivy Elemental.
Ivy Elemental right there. So there's one of those cards that's got
Yes.
them that gold symbol on it. Ivy Elemental's original printing was a rare.
Correct, but it's been downshifted.
It's been downshifted quite a bit
Yes.
to the commons. Poor Ivy Elemental.
Poor Ivy Elemental.
Such a good card. So he's reading Downhill Charge also, and he's got Prying Blade there,
Prying
which is
Blade's
a good
good.
piece of equipment. Centaur Healer,
White Main Lion.
White Mane Lion. Looks like he's going to keep that torch on top, though, but I have a feeling with that Ivy Elemental being right there at the back.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he goes with the Ivy Elemental.
You take Ivy Elemental. Yep.
I mean,
like that pick.
he's got Mana Ramp, so with Cultivate, so
And sometimes just having the biggest creature on the battlefield
yeah.
will win you the game, honestly. We'll rally the peasants, yeah. Oh, Fire Dog.
The new Fire Dog.
yeah.
Some mana fixing, a Mizium Skin, a Dwarven Mine, Guildgate.
There's a lot of fixing in this
There's
pack.
a lot of fixing in this pack. That Spine Thopter does not look terrible right now either.
No.
Spine Thopter because it's got that Phyrexian mana.
He's reading.
He's reading Helldog though.
Yes, he is.
He's also going back to the Mizium Skin. I mean, Mizium Skin is something that I don't know that he necessarily wants. I think in this pack he's looking at a cut and what's going to be the best cut. And he's going to go with the Hellhound.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that is a 1 mana 2/3.
Can be.
Can be. That's what you're planning on for at least 2 turns.
Maybe.
Get a couple attacks out of it.
You might. It's also a card that could be dead on spot too.
Yes.
And it's a card that if you draw it late game,
It's
you
not
don't
good.
want it.
Nope.
First Sphere Gargantua. That's a big creature.
That's a big creature that draws you a card.
And has Unearth.
Mm.
He's also got Trackdown. Trackdown's a very good card in this. And he just skips right past it. Tormented Soul.
That's Landware
Llanowar Elves. Yep. It's the beta Llanowar elf there. He's got a Maul Splicer.
Wow. Okay.
So he's got a
There's
pack full of
options.
bombs.
This
This pack has got a pack full. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Okay. I guess what he's telling everybody is, I'm going to ramp and you're not.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. There's a Golgari Rotworm right there. Basilica Screecher. Liliana Spectre. Liliana Spectre's a good magic card, and it fits right in with his black and white that he's got, or his black and green going on.
Wow.
Silent Skimmer. Sluiceway Scorpion. Little death touch, fella. Better watch out, that scorpion will get you. And it looks like he's trying to make a choice here. He's got tons of things to make choices on. I think the Skimmer sounds like a really good card. It's got Ingest, I do believe. Means that when it deals damage, it exiles the top card of the opponent's library.
Okay.
So he's got a Lone Wolf here. Steel of the Godhead could be a great card to cut. Overflowing Chalice. Everflowing Chalice is a lot of mana ramp, and it looks like he's reading that one a lot. There's a Daze, a Wretched Griff,
and Bitterbow. Yep.
And Bitterbow.
That's the card I was looking at. Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as it went by.
Yeah, I agree with that. That card fits right into this.
Yeah.
If he is definitely going green-black. I think at this point he's going to have to. He's got plenty of playables.
Yeah, I think he has moved into Golgari firmly.
I think he had probably 10 playables.
I think so in the first pack.
Quicksand. Wow. Did I see an Apostle's Blessing go by?
I think you did.
An Apostle's Blessing, Curse of Chains, Steel of Godhead.
I guess these people don't know about the Aura package.
I guess not. So he's gonna cut Tarfire. It looks
Okay.
like either that or he's gonna try to squeeze red in there. But I'm thinking he's gonna cut.
Yeah.
Seagate Colossus is a new addition.
Yeah.
Costs one less for each creature in your party. Let's see. Hull Breach.
That's a good card.
That is. Looks like he's going to go with the Cathari Bomber. Yep. Not a bad choice.
No, not a bad choice.
It's a good card to cut. Because I still don't think he's got enough red to play red yet.
Not yet. I think he's taken these hedging to maybe see if he could. But the problem is I've seen some couple lands go around that could have helped him in this fixing.
Yeah, I've seen lands go around. I've seen those other cards, the border posts go around. It looks like he's got his original pack here. Because Gear Seeker Serpent's still in there. Army of Lost still in there. Boomerang's still in there. I think I cut the Serpent.
Yep, you cut it at this point. They had one look at it.
Yep, they had one look and they didn't take it. The big old... Isn't he got hexproof? Or is he cost? Maybe he costs less. White Main Line. I think that's the card I go after.
Yeah, that's just a really good card in most cubes.
Yeah, being able to cast that and put something that's targeted back in your hand is really good. And since he does have a lot of,
he's got a Centaur Healer.
He's going to cut the Centaur Healer. Okay.
Unless he's going 4 colors in a cube of commons.
It is possible.
I've heard stories.
There's 75 lands.
That sounds about the right amount.
There's 75 lands, and you got border posts and Llanowar Elves and things like that. So it looks like he's going to go with the Spine Thopter.
Yes.
I think that would have been.
Castable.
I think that would have been a fine pick no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm starting to look at like what he's got already put down from pack 1. So it looks like he's got a pretty good removal package already kind of lined up there. Track down, I'm surprised that wheeled.
That's a Scry 3 and
Scry 3, draw a card in green.
that's
So you scry 3 and you look at you scry 3, then you look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, draw a card.
sounds great in green. That sounds absurd, actually.
Yeah, I think it really is absurd. So,
Huh. Yeah, I'm surprised that made that around.
I'm always surprised when that card makes it around because the reason they put track down in this cube was because there isn't a whole lot of draw card for green.
Right.
So the way that it reads is scry 3, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature or a land card, draw a card. So you get to look at 3.
Wow.
And then if you decide you don't like any of those, just push them to the bottom. Worst case scenario, you get to see what your next card is. Best case scenario, you see it's a creature or a land and you draw it. Liliana Spectre wheeled to him. Golgari Rootworm wheeled to him. And there's a Quasali Pride Mage. Yeah, you know what? I think I go with the Spectre also.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rotworm is a big creature. But I think the Spectre is definitely the pick. And remember, he gets one more card here, even though you can count. I do believe he's got 15 up there already. He's got one more card.
He's got 14, I think.
Has he got 14?
Yeah. 14, yeah. That's what I counted.
Okay, so he's got 2 more cards coming around then. I can't count, ladies and gentlemen. Math is hard for me. It's why I'm bad at this game. One of these days, I'm going to have to get checked out and see what's wrong.
Oh. Everyone, keep your comments to yourself.
Yes. I'm completely all right with counting. I just didn't count. Looks like we had a little bump of the camera there. So we got a Griff's Vanguard and a Momentary Blink. Either one of these cards are fine cuts.
Yep.
I don't know which one I would cut. I think probably the Blink.
I'd probably eeny, meeny, miny, mow it.
I probably would too. That sounds like a great plan.
That's a tried and true strategy. Let's see.
Wow, looks like he's trying to have fun with us here. I'm a little dizzy.
Right.
He really didn't value that card very much.
He took the Vanguard. Okay.
So, as odd as it sounds, and he gets a Hope Charm as his last card. As odd as it sounds like he might be able to actually go into a third color as Sultai if he chooses to go that route. But I think for me, if I'm going to play it safe, I'm going to play it as a 2-color deck, and I'm going to play Golgari.
Yeah, I think at this point, Golgari, splashing that third color in when you don't have any fixing going into pack 3 doesn't sound like where I'd want to be.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think getting into pack 3, not having the fixing, having a little bit of ramp, having a cultivate, puts you in that kind of scary place. But I think having that cultivate definitely lines you right up with what you want to do. You got good removal with Tyrant's Choice, getting back into this pack 1. You got Ashes. You've got Feed the Swarm, Prey Upon. I mean, going Golgari is the way for me.
Yeah, at this point, I'm looking at Golgari now, unless there's just some amazing mana fixing in the third pack that could lead him to that. Other than that, I'm saying Golgari.
Same. So here we are, guys. We're in pack 3. So far, it looks like Sir Brew Lot has been drafting into a Golgari deck. we'll see if he can carry that on here in this pack 3.
Yeah, and I'd be looking for a couple of reanimate spells, maybe 1 or 2,
Yeah,
and just see what. Well, that's
it's a symbiotic
elf. Yeah, village.
Shambling Shell.
This pack is off to a good start for him.
Almighty Brushwag.
Brushwag.
Yeah, he's got some choices here.
He's got some
Mortician's Beetle.
Wow. Okay.
Bloodseeker. Hooting Mandrills.
Wow. Okay.
A Mind Drain. That's a new card. That's target opponent discards 2 cards, mills a card, and loses life, and you gain a life. A
Golgari Rot. Wow. Oh.
Okay. So looks like
this pack is insane.
He's got the choices to make here. He definitely picked up the right pack here. So he's going to go with the Obnixilus's Cruelty,
which is just a good removal.
It is great removal.
Yeah.
He's looking at the rest of this and he's going, I don't know.
I don't know what's going to wheel to him because there's a lot of good cards in that pack.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of good cards.
Wow.
I think out of everything, I think the Village Rites probably wheels to him.
Probably.
Viscera Seer, Duress. Wow.
Okay, this is coming together.
Hogwarts Constrictor is another new card. That took the place of one of the shadow creatures, I do believe. There's still one in there.
God.
There's still one in there. There's a black shadow creature and a blue shadow creature. Cogwork Librarian made its way back to him.
In. Wow, okay.
Slippery Bogle. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And did you see how fast he just dipped right past it? He's gonna take the Cogwork again.
He can't help himself.
He can't.
He sees Cogwork, he wants to take it.
Yeah, and I kind of don't blame him.
Nah, not in that pack. Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, there were some key cards in there.
There were some key cards. That Boggle might have.
The Boggles might have been cut by now.
Yes.
Because I can tell you right now that it's being passed to Out of Focus, and if Out of Focus is in green, like he probably should be.
Yeah.
From seeing all the green get passed to him in the earlier packs from Pack 1, then it looks like he's probably going to take that card.
Yeah, I would put Out of Focus on green X.
Yeah. All speculation.
All speculation, like green. Oh, red's been going around quite a bit.
Yeah, there has been quite a bit of red.
But green for sure. You definitely put them on green. Green something.
Yeah.
And I doubt that Boggle makes it pass Out of Focus.
There's a Goblin Sledder, Caterwauling Broggart.
Freed from the Reel.
Freed from the Reel is a fine card.
Yeah.
There's ways to keep that going. There's a Stony Brook School.
Okay. Huh.
Spare Supplies is a new card. Enters the battlefield tap. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Sacrifice it, draw a card. Elfin Ambush. It's a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd move that card up to the front too. That's a fine card to move right there. Priest.
Oh, wow.
Priest of Titania. So let's think about how many elves he's got. I don't think he's got a whole lot of elves.
He doesn't have a lot.
This is pick 3 of this pack. He's still got quite a ways to go. He's looking at the Vault Scourge too. Vault Scourge.
So at the ceiling, it could get really good, but the basement of Priest is 2 mana, 1/1 that taps for a green.
Yeah, and if you got a Llanowar elf, then it taps for 2 green.
Then it taps for 2. As someone who has abused Priest of Titania in this cube, though, love that card.
I think right now is a great time for him to use that Cogwork.
Yep. You got it sitting there. You got 2 really good green cards.
And you got them pulled right up front.
You don't need to decide.
And now he's moved to the Vault Scourge. And it looks like he's really trying to make his mind up here. And it looks like he is going to do that.
Okay, yep.
He's going to go with the Vault Scourge and the Priest of Titania. He's going to put that Cogwork Librarian back in there and pass it off.
Yeah, I mean, that is a solid pick. That Elfin Ambush is really good, though.
Yeah, it sure is.
I think
I don't see that wheeling back.
No,
I see if out of focus is in green, I see him taking.
He's taking that. Yeah, any two of those three that he takes, I think they're fine choices.
I think he's going to have to make the choice of, do I go with the cog work and let it gum up my draft at this point, or do I just keep going?
He should probably take. If he's in green, I think he takes the ambush.
I think so too. We got a Hearth Charm, a Looming Spires, looks like a Core Hookmaster, Accomplished Automaton, Vampire Lacerator, Driver of the Dead.
That's another reanimate spell.
Yeah,
that's
sure
attached
is.
to a creature.
Sure is, and it looks like he's reading that card enough.
Yeah.
Messian Asp.
Okay.
Ivy Lane Denizen. That's another elf, and it does.
That's another elf.
It's a card that can be abused.
He's
going to go back and look at the Asp, and then he's going to go back and look at that Ivy Lane.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the Ivy Lane probably fits what he's trying to do here.
Again, like we said earlier, being able to put counters on things, whether negative or positive counters, is huge for the combat that takes place.
I think so too. All right, so looks like an Ictashan Crier, Morning Thrall. He could cast the Morning Thrall.
He could cast that, yeah.
So he's going to pull that card up front, it looks like. He's looking at a couple other cards here. He's got a Mole Drifter.
Wow, Mole Drifter's still in here?
Yeah, really. That's
surprising in this environment.
Five picks?
There's another elf.
Yeah. Well, that's a Guiltleaf Ambush. So
that puts two
elves out on the battlefield. And it is a tribal instant.
Huh, which could matter for the Emrakul that's in this cube.
That's wrong. Same with the Tarmogoyf. He's going to go with Shielding Plaques. Okay. I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't either. I think I would have taken the two elves.
I think so too. Trestle Troll.
Okay.
It's got Defender, but it's still a good card. Razorfin Hunter, that's a great card to cut.
Yeah.
And the Stinger's a good card because it's flying. It's a 1-mana, 1/1 flyer, I do believe. Trestle Troll is pretty good. It's got reach. Can block those sticky flyers. But I think he's going to cut the Prescient Chimera.
Okay.
So I don't think I would have cut that card. I think I would have cut the Razorfin.
Yeah.
You play against a Izzet player and you have Llanowar Elf on the battlefield, your Llanowar Elf is dead.
Dead.
Butcher Ghoul. Rustwing Fountain. Foundry Street Denizen.
I wonder if he's just going the cut route.
It looks that way.
I think he's reading all the cards he doesn't want to play against. I think the way it looks is like he's happy with his deck.
Yeah, I think so. It of the Horde
Swarm.
I think I would take that.
I'd probably take that.
Because that is a bomb.
That's what you call a bomb. In limited.
Yeah. And you can emerge it.
Yes.
6 in the green to emerge it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Ooh, Gloomsower.
Gloomsower into the Horde Swarm. Shambleback. Shambleback gets rid of a creature card in a graveyard and creates a zombie. Sohana Ledgewalker.
Another elf
that can only be blocked by flyers.
Yep.
Kozilek's Channeler. Nantuko Husk.
Oh, wow. Okay.
For those of you that don't know anything about Nantuko Husk,
wow,
you should probably go back and watch LSV and the Shadows over Innistrad block when he played in the Pro Tour. Gloomsower is a great card.
Yeah, that's a fine pick. That's another.
It fits right in here. Looks like the Rot Farm came back.
You take that.
Him. I think it's time to take the fixing.
Yep.
He's going to read through the pack, though. It looks like he's still seeing that Shambling Shell.
Symbiotic Elf.
Wow, I can't believe it stayed there.
Oh.
In the Mine Train?
Wow.
Yeah, he's looking at all this going, hey, all this came back to me. What do I do?
I don't think there's a cogwork that allows you to take the whole pack.
I don't think so either. I think the Symbiotic Elf is the right pick.
Yeah, that's the right pick.
It would have either been that or the or the fixing. I think the duress.
Duress.
Is the card I go with here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd go with Duress. Is he thinking about the Carnarium to splash a red? I don't think he needs to at this point.
I think he is thinking about the Carnarium.
I think he is, though.
This is exactly the way that he likes to play.
Yes.
And it looks like he's going to take it. You know?
Yeah.
Kudos to him if it fits it in and fits into his deck of wonders here. Then
Woodland Stream, slam it.
Yeah, right. The Elephant Ambush made it back to him.
Wow.
I can't believe that card came all the way back.
And he can't either.
He can't either. He just leaves it face up. Hey everybody, look what I just drafted. Gotcha. Driver the Dead made it back. So either somebody's playing okay in black, or they're not playing black as good as they could be.
Right. I've seen some really good black cards.
Yeah, I think over the Lacerator, though, I think I would have taken the Driver of the Dead. This one here, you take the Razor Golem.
Yeah, you take the Razor Golem.
You don't want somebody to play that for free.
It has affinity for planes, people.
Yeah. Meaning that if you have 6 planes, it's free.
It's free.
And then you cast something else big and dumb.
Yes. Right. So we have 13, so we have 3 left.
2 left.
2 left, yeah, sorry, 2 left.
So you can't count either.
I can't count either.
Wow. How do we manage to play this game?
I never make mistakes.
Isn't this game based on numbers?
Not at all.
I think it is. I think you cut the Aromancer here.
Or if you're Sir Brew Lot, you take Orzhov.
No.
Aliska.
Stop. Okay, looks like we're having camera tricks now. And I think the Aromancer is probably the cut I make.
Yeah.
You don't want to give that Boggles player that extra little.
No.
Especially you.
Or you can just pass it and take the fixing.
Yeah, and then you just slam your next card. So he gets Quicksilver Dagger as his final pick. And looks like he's going to continue to play with the camera, which is quite all right. I hope anybody out there watching does not get sick from this. So let's look at some key picks from this draft here so far. So I think we've got the Ashes to Ashes.
Yes.
The Sultai Scavenger, the Chainer's Edict, the Feed the Swarm, the Prey Upon. I think those are cards that were strong in Pack 1.
Very good. Very good.
Pack 2, we had Cultivate, Tyrant's Choice, Ivy, Elemental, and Llanowar Elf. I think those were the strongest cards out of Pack 2. And out of Pack 3 here, he starts out with the Obnixilus's Cruelty, which I'm high on top with.
Yes.
Volt Scourge, Priest of Titania, Ivy Lane Denzian, Denizen, and Symbiotic Elf.
Yeah.
I think the Elephant Ambush coming back to him is great.
Yeah, he's got a lot of playables. He will have to make some cuts, it looks like.
It will, but I think he's pretty solid.
I think he's pretty solid. Now that Priest of Titania, so you pair Priest of Titania with the Ivy Elemental.
Oh yeah.
Sounds really good.
It does. It sounds really good. Sounds like exactly where you would like to be.
Absolutely, 100%.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys in the gameplay, and I thank you for watching.